Yoga class gone wild. Last Saturday, my cousin texted me with what I can only describe as a suspicious amount of enthusiasm, "Come to my silent yoga class." I'm not sure which word made me more nervous, silent, yoga, or the fact that she used 2 exclamation marks. But, figuring I could use a little zen, and maybe some flexibility that didn't involve reaching for the remote, I agreed. She picked me up at 8 a.m., which I'm pretty sure violates the Geneva Convention, and drove us to a studio that looked suspiciously like someone's converted garage. Everyone in the class was already on their mats, eyes closed, breathing deeply, and radiating an intimidating level of inner peace. The instructor, who was so calm I wondered if he was actually awake, whispered that we'd be holding each pose in complete silence, to hear the subtle music of our souls. I thought that was a fancy way of saying no talking, but I rolled with it, channeling my inner pretzel as best I could. About 15 minutes in, right as we transitioned into some pose that I'm convinced was invented by a chiropractor looking for job security, a phone started blaring Shanties at full volume. I glanced around, but everyone else kept their eyes closed, trying to pretend that being serenaded by drunken sailors was all part of the mindfulness experience. The instructor, bless him, tried to ignore it, but the chorus of "What shall we do with a drunken sailor" was not exactly conducive to inner peace. My cousin, meanwhile, had started swaying to the beat, so now half the room was in Warrior 2, and the other half looked like they were bracing for a hurricane. By the time the playlist rolled around to Leave Her Johnny, the whole class had somehow morphed into synchronized swaying. The instructor gave up and, with a straight face, announced we'd be finishing with a new pose, downward facing pirate. So if anyone needs me next week, I'll be practicing my plank, on a plank.